Hey everybody, Witt here. We are playing a little bit different game today. We've got our XCOM 2 game is about finished, but I'm having technical difficulties with the latest video. It's driving me crazy, so I decided to come in here and show you a little bit of Galactic Survival, a little Empyrion Galactic Survival. So everyone seemed to really enjoy the Wittmore Castle tour, showing off my wife's handiwork, and so this time we're going to show off her base here on this planet in... we'll draw back here so you can see what we're looking at in a second, but this mountain here, which she has named appropriately, I suppose, Mount Wittmore, which is really, she tends to really think those kinds of things are funny. So I'm just going to refrain from commenting anymore on that. We're actually standing on the bridge right now of the CSS Pittsburgh, our capital vessel, the capital vessel that we have been using on this in this particular game. And we're playing, if you want to come take a look at this in person, we're playing on the Poseidon Alpha server. So Poseidon Alpha, that's what you would want to look up, and you can come join us here and take a look at this stuff in person. So I think one of the easiest ways to do this probably is to actually go inside the ship and go change our view a little bit here. These are all weapons out here clearly, but from in here, if I just actually take control of the ship and then change my view, then we can swing around. I can show you. Which, see, my wife's sense of humor. This is the Pittsburgh, which she has now repainted the Wittmore. So we're gonna have to talk about that. Yeah, my name's on the side. You know, it's my ship, and we were actually standing right up here. Right up between these two guns right here where that yellow hatch is. So we just went down. So anyway, so we'll scroll back here and give you a bigger view. So we got this big gigantic landing pad here, and you can see we got another smaller vessel here, a very Star Wars looking vessel. Took this off of the Steam Workshop here, and so it looks real nice up there on its rack. I've got the Pittsburgh moved off to one side so that other ships can come in and land on that repair bay area right there in the center. So we got a very, very big landing pad. This particular capital vessel, this is a big ship. We'll walk through it as we go to tour the base, but there are some ships that dwarf this one. There are some ships out there that make, you know, that would fit on this particular landing pad and fill it up, sort of. So anyway, that's what it looks like from the outside. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this is the inside of the ship. You can see here's the bridge of the Pittsburgh up here. This is the navigation consoles and passenger chairs here and so forth. This is where we were up on top. We went up this deck here. You can see you can also actually go down to the deck there to get out. This is our food fridge processing units. This very small garden here, which I'm not going to bother to pick. I almost always do. Off here to this side, we've got actually a ramp that can extend down to the deck, or foreign planet, whatever we happen to be, where we happen to be at the time. And then we go back here. This is the main constructing area. We've got a ton of storage. This is actually a small vessel on its own right here that has been turned into just a big storage thing. Stole the original form of it from a download on the Steam Workshop, and then just modified it to fit my own needs. And so this way, you know, extra ore, things like that. So you can see we've got a ton of iron, copper, cobalt. We've been very busy. We're very well along in this particular game. If you've played this game before, you know that Zascosium here and Eristrum, I think. These two here, yeah, Zascosium and Eristrum are the rare ores, and we've got plenty. So clearly we've been busy gathering up what we need for just about anything. This is the main constructor that we're using to build everything. These are all 30mm bullets are for... they're actually for the ship. If you look at the ship and hit P, you get the control panel, and then we can, you'll see here for 30mm bullets, right now we have 4,000 rounds, and so now we have 9,000 rounds. So yeah, we get 10,000 rounds of 15 mil, and then a bunch of other weapons as well. So she's fully fueled up, just about. Got 77 hours, 82 hours of fuel, full oxygen, and ready to warp. So So the ship's in good shape and ready to go. And I'm not going to bore you. This isn't really about the ship. This is about the base that my wife built. That's the warp core up there, by the way. So we'll just continue back here to the docking bay. This is a drill sergeant here that's been repainted and renamed a little bit. And then up here's another small. We use this for taking out the... now my brain is... Maybe that's why I'm having so much trouble with the XCOM game. The abandoned factory. So this will actually, you can carve a hole right in the floor, take this straight down, find the core, and take it out without too much harm. This is a small vessel. This is actually one of the starter vessels that you can build early on, and I have remodeled it, rebuilt it, replaced a lot of stuff. A lot of the stuff is accessible from the back here, and it looks like I actually am missing a thruster right there. Apparently I've been shot up a little more than I thought. But so you can see there's a cargo box. If you look up here, behind here is an armor locker, and down here underneath behind it is a constructor, and so you can actually access these things from behind, even though they are protected. Here's the ammo box here. So yeah, I need to put another I'm gonna have to repair that. I'll do that off camera. This is our faction, WEP WEP. This is Witt, the Witt Elmoriel Pact, WEP. So everything you see with WEP on it, that's our faction, or in other games it would be a guild or whatever you want to call it. And as always, I always stick my name on my ships. It's just kind of fun for people to be able to see it. Got a couple cargo boxes on top for when we do runs. This is just loot boxes for bringing stuff back. I don't keep anything in there important because it's not armored. So you can see we've got a couple of Gatling guns up on top there, but I've replaced the main guns with rail guns. And I added 2 more. So we actually have, this particular one has 4 rail guns, 2 homing rocket launchers here on either side, and then the Gatling guns for dealing with pesky aliens as they come up. So and we'll actually. We could actually fly this out now, and so that's new. The Ore Baby, I don't know what that is. That's something my wife's got going, or someone has going. Let's take a little peek at this. So, oh, very nice. So this is a drill turret here. Clearly, this is for driving up, parking, and drilling straight down, which is kind of cool. Huh. So I haven't seen this. I don't know where she got it. I'm curious to talk to her about it when I see her. She's not here right now, but it's very interesting. It's got a nice little work area here. Wow. So if you built this, whoever you are, let's see if we can get this thing moving at all. Yep. How about that? Look at that. So I don't know. I've not seen it before. I like it though. Very nice. Looks very nice too, whoever did this design. So if you are the designer of this particular vessel, kudos. Very nice. All right. That sound you hear there is the vessel docking with the base. That's a docking sound you'll hear there. So let's go ahead and we're going to take the rescue out. This is this particular vessel here is the Rescue 6-1, named after the actual Rescue 6-1 heavy rescue that I used to drive and with the fire department. But let's go ahead and let's take this out. I named it the Rescue 6-1 because I actually had to go rescue my wife at one point, and she was struggling with getting the game started. Sometimes the start of the game is very difficult from time to time. So anyway, so I'm going to take you on an external tour first, just simply so you can see where we're at here. We chose this mountain range, and we actually started on the other side of this mountain range here. You can see it rendering in a little bit slowly here, but as we get closer you'll be able to see. So we actually we started on the other side and carved all the way through to this side, and then my wife named the base inside Mount Wittmore. If you look straight down from here, there's actually a gate right there that you can You can actually, if we can get over it this way. So those numbers are, we're expanding this door to be twice as wide as it is. So anyway, that'll open when you go down, and it'll let you actually enter the base from up here. So we could actually lower down inside the base if we chose to. That's a work in progress at the moment, which is kind of cool. So anyway, let's come down here. So we actually started from over here, and we just tunneled into the side of the mountain originally, and have expanded it since then. As you can see, we got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, it looks funny. I'm missing a taillight there because my one of my thrusters is out. So I wonder when that happened. I don't really actually know. All right. So here's the base. So you come in from this side, you get this giant door. This, what you're seeing here, this blue and white shield, this is an oxygen shield. And there's oxygen on this particular planet. I can actually take my helmet off, and it doesn't really matter. There's oxygen out here, but if we were on a planet that wasn't, then that would signify that it was an airtight shield right there that we're walking in. And so this is the main landing bay in here. So there's the Avenger and its particular parking spot, and there's my wife's lovely ship, and the Zipper, I think it's called, and it's very cool. So she's got her particular logo on it there, the sort of two entwined images with the hearts. Me, you know, I'm more, you know, masculine, and I get the big evil weird alien skull. Yeah, whatever. Simply because I started with that was like the first logo I think I put on anything, and it just stuck. So anyway, my wife has a much more girly logo over here on hers. And whoops, I guess I don't jump quite so far. So we put the WEP, the faction WEP on the side, and Elm for Elmoriel on the other side. Put her name on her ship as well. So I really like the paint scheme she has going here. It's very cool. I did the floors and set up the crosswalk and the runway decor and so forth, so I can take responsibility for painting the floor. That's about all I did. Really, she did the rest of this. I think I helped her initially carve into this with the drill sergeant that you saw on board the Pittsburgh. And so I think we actually used that to get started, or we might have started it. I think we started with that, and then of course she has since then gone in and cleared it out and done it, finished it up by hand. So I really like the sort of industrial decor down here. This use of frames, you know, here to sort of represent the structure that's holding up the ceiling, which for all I know it actually is. You can see she's also got another small storage vessel here, constructors here, a couple of large storage containers along here, and some of this of course just is decorative in many ways, although functional, but you know, she set it up to be decorative as well, which is something I just never do. I'm just Mr. Practical, you know. I make it so it works, and then I move on. Like, you know, if you just, like, I'm missing a thruster, so what? Let's put another one in. A very extensive indoor garden over here. These are grow lights up above, and they've got to be placed at certain intervals along the garden. And you can see it's, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, what is that, 5 squares? Let's get out of the forest. 4 squares, 3 squares, 3 squares. Yeah, which makes sense because the lights will only reach 1 square to either side. So it's 3 by many, you know, as you can see here. So, and we can pick these as we go, but I don't know that you actually want to watch me just pick fruit and vegetables. So it's hugely extensive. This is all the food we need, really, for anything. So it's starting to rain outside, and odd little glitch. Since we're in alpha, there's a few places where it actually will rain through the this gigantic mountain. So sorry to take away from your immersion there. Disappoint everybody. It's raining. I like to think that the cavern actually just has its own weather system, and what you're seeing there is just rain from the yeah, okay, nobody's buying that, huh? All right. Okay. So anyway, if you follow this path over here, this big landing pad right over here, this is where that big door was that I was showing you before. The one that opened and we were looking down. So we're actually gonna, extend it that way where the gap is, where the little light is shining, right where the crosshairs are right there. And I think that's the direction. Let me look here. I don't know, maybe it's upside down. Anyway, we'll put 2 of these doors side by side, face to face, and that'll double the size of it, so we can get the bigger ships to be able to come down and land in here. And it would be nice at some point to be able to put a repair bay in, but you can only have 1 repair bay per base, and unfortunately this entire base is all connected. It is all one giant base, which is why, let me just fill everything. There we go. In fact, she needs some of those 30mm bullets. That's why we have the extra fuel tanks and things back over here. So this is an elevator. It goes up to, you can actually go all the way up and go outside. I'm not sure it's that cool, but we'll go ahead and do it. So make you motion sick if you're watching it in any kind of 3D or virtual reality environment. So this, anyway, this goes up to the top here, where this gate opens out onto the ledge here, which opens out onto the door. So this is for when we're working up here. So we're going that way, by the way. That's, now wait a minute, let me just open the door. Yeah, we're going that way, over there. So now you know, probably more than you really ever wanted to know. All right, we could probably jump down from here and we would die or break legs or something. That might be fun. I do have my jetpack on though. I wonder if we can actually, let's see if we can time our landing just right. Ready? If you watched if you watched the castle video from 7 Days to Now, you know I have this weird thing apparently about jumping from heights, so let's just try it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, I didn't break anything. I did get a little blood splatter. Because I do have a jetpack, so that enabled me to cushion the fall. It makes me just want to go back up to the top and do it again. Okay, enough of that stuff. So anyway, so then if you follow this, we went to here, right here before, but we went ahead and started on the other side where we had this giant landing pad. Here's where the Pittsburgh is parked, out here. And we went ahead and carved all the way through. So you can see that it's accessible. You can actually fly a ship all the way through the base from one side to the other side. So that is that portion. Now, you saw that there was a balcony upstairs. We're going to go ahead and take the balcony. We'll take this elevator up to the balcony here. So this takes us up to the balcony. And you could see this from when we were in the Pittsburgh looking down. I think you probably can see this here. So this is kind of cool. Very nice lighting. It's too bad it's not nighttime yet. You can actually see this at night. So it's got this really subtle lighting. Some nice alien plants and decor going on here. Beautiful. It's more inviting when it's not actually raining. Oh yeah, one thing, you see all these birds. It's fairly frustrating that you can't shoot them. Yeah, I mean, you can't shoot them. I mean, I could shoot them. I'm actually pretty good with my sniper rifle, but you can't shoot them is my point. Nothing happens. So yeah, it wouldn't do any good. I think that was a miss anyway, but don't tell anyone. All right, anyway, so now we're on the second floor, so we're well above the, as you can see here, just to remember here, we're well above the ground. It was the ground floor is what we just came through and walked and looked at. So now we're up on the second floor, quite a bit up above. So as you come in here, we've got a little more storage and armor access, another food processor for food. Here is the beginnings of more work my wife is working on here. I don't know where she's going with this particular piece. I think this goes up to the top of the mountain, or maybe she's starting on a third floor. Yeah, so this is new to me up here, this part. So I don't know what she's got in mind there. But she's always busy on these things. She's a builder, my wife. Starving, so let me see here. I don't even know if I have any food on me. Well, I got emergency rations, so. All right, there we go. That's me, by the way. No, not really. Anyway, this is her little zipper. This is her little runaround zipper, I think. Let me see here. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing the names on them. Kind of a weird glitch that only some of the vehicles are showing up with names. Anyway, so she's got it nicely decorated up here on the second floor with all these archaic relics. And again, this goes all the way through the base, as you can see here. And this was not all the way through the base to begin with. This whole portion that we came through, this was done after the fact, after she had already finished the interior. So as we come in here, we hit the living quarters. So it's getting a little choppy there. I think the weather and all of those images and lighting was getting to my computer. So we've got sort of a medical facility up here with its own semi-private areas. I'm not sure I would entirely call those private. I would not really want to get naked here behind this glass. So anyway, and then off to the sides here is a individual quarters, and she's got them all decorated up. A beautiful job, I'm just telling you. They got the orange tree growing there in the corner of the orange room. And come over to this next one here. You can see this one's got a little different decor. This is more like you got bunk beds, things like that. And then a little more utilitarian. There's the bathroom. There's the shower. So take a shower, reduce our radiation. Not that we're irradiated at the moment, anyway. And over here. So she's just done an amazing job, really, if you ask me. I just think it's amazing. This one's got its own little sort of bathroom vanity area and stuff. So I don't know. I like showing off her stuff just simply because I could never do I would just go, here's your bathroom, here's your shower, whatever. I would never color coordinate anything. So, and then when you come in here, we got a sort of a common area. Here's where most of the food, I should have come in here and eaten. The fridge is empty, but looks, we probably got food in here. Yep. So you can see here's all the vegetables and fruits and things that come out of the garden. And from this is a food processor, and so we can make food, So I can make a fruit pie, for example, using flour and purified water and fruit. So that's what's going on there. Nice, comfortable living area with a beautiful view, except that it's raining, but usually it's a pretty good view. Plus you get to have some mood lighting from the flash of the 30mm cannons going off as they shoot down alien drones. What, that's not, well, I think it's cool. Now what she's got here, oh, this is just an exit out to the guns, yeah. So, you can see this side of the mountain. This is the side we started on again. So, go over here, you can see it better. That's the side we started on. The steel that I'm standing on right here is actually the hangar door from down below. So that's why this is flat here with the guns on it. And then she did a great job of putting in the glass. And it's not raining in here, that's good. So it makes me feel comfortable. It makes me want to sit down and watch the rain. And then this particular blue elevator, which becomes yellow as we go down, takes us back down to the main hangar. And maybe you remember seeing that before when we started. So this is where we came in. We started on the other side. We flew around to this side. And then we flew the rescue in here, and we landed it here. Looks like I'm missing one of my spotlights too. I had a spotlight on the left. Interesting. So anyway, so let's see if we can actually fly through the base here. I've never really actually tried to fly through. I've taken hover vehicles through it. And I hit my head on that. So anyway, I think it's perfectly flyable. Yeah. So, there we go. There goes a bird. I wonder if you slam into them if you can take them out. I really don't think so. I think they're just decorative, pretty much. So everything looked better when it wasn't raining, but at least I'm glad everybody got to kind of take a look at it. So, again, this is the main landing pad here, and this, as you go over to the other side, this is where we started our tour right here. Let's just go straight down. So this is the other side of the base here. So, all right, so that's it. That is Mount Wittmore, apparently. My wife, gotta love her. So we'll come in here, we'll drop down, hard landing. There we go. Shut everything off, and we're done. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the base. I don't have any zombies to go shoot or any aliens to go shoot necessarily. I'm sure there's something out there hunting us that I could go hunt, but this isn't a particularly dangerous planet. This is a clone of the planet. For those of you who play the game, this is a clone of the planet Aqua. Clearly, it's a temperate planet. We can pick that. It's not ready. And so there's not a whole lot of stuff to go out here and kill, really. Frankly, it's a relatively boring planet. I've been running, so I'm going to run out of stamina here any second. We could go to some other planets. Maybe I'll do some Let's Play sort of videos of Empyrion if you're interested in seeing other... Sorry, I thought I heard something. If you're interested in seeing other aspects of the game, other than just building bases over there like that, if you'd actually like to see some aliens, or hunt some aliens, or have the aliens hunt you, whichever the case may be, that's generally how it happens. What do we got up there? I can't see. That's just stuff blowing in the wind. I was hoping to find something, a pack of raptors or something. This planet is pretty heavily slanted towards this sort of dinosaur creatures. I think that we've hunted them all to extinction, so... All right, well, I'm going to wander off, and we'll let you guys consider all that. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it. Please subscribe if you want to see some more. Send an email to witswork@gmail.com or leave a comment. And you can reach both Elmoriel and I on Steam using those particular names. And so please feel free to contact us or see what game we're playing at the time and come over and join us. Real quick, here's some dinosaurs over here. These are herbivores, though. I think they're not really very aggressive, and we've got little children dinosaurs with them. So I'm just going to leave them alone. But I did want to show you, kind of give you an idea what the graphics look like here for this particular game. So yeah, so you can see they're pretty harmless right now. They're kind of ignoring us. Now these guys here, in a distance, they are also pacifists, and they will ignore us as long as we ignore them. They're not aggressive, but they will attack you if you attack the dinosaurs. So we're not going to attack them either because, you know, they're nice guys. Sort of creepy, weird, creepy nice guys. Tall and weird and creepy and wet. Yeah, well, nothing to hunt. Sorry, everything here is too passive. Okay, hope you had fun. Let me know what you want to see, and let me know if you want more Empyrion, or if you want more 7 Days, or if you want to continue with Yankee Tango, if you've been following that series. So this is Witt, and signing off from, let's see, where are we? Geev, I think, is the planet, on the Poseidon Alpha server for Empyrion Galactic Survival. So, have a great day, guys. Oh, wait, what's that? Okay, so that's an alien insect thing, and I can't. Sometimes they're aggressive, and sometimes they're not. So we're going to kill it before it kills us. All right. There, we just ticked it off. That's good. I get him. He stopped moving. Is he dead? Oh, I just lost connection. No, he's dead, so we can search him. Alien insect. Creepy. Oh, meat's back on the menu, boys. Nice bug. boy. Now, see, where were these guys earlier when I was actually still in the middle of talking about them? Alright, let's do it. 1 down. 2 down. Better switch weapons. Minigun. To the rescue. That's what I'm talking about.